Welcome back to my scattered life. So, this morning I was kind of working on I inadvertently have been throwing all my stuff in here and creating my own system and not knowing it. Based upon like the different talks that I have with my stuff for school. So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this could be my school reference because I like that it's clear and I could see through. What I did was I thought I was going to go into one class. I'm really heavily considering going into two. And so what I did was had Chad, that's passwords. I should have covered that. Really, there. Is give me a side-by-side of the weekly work and the readings and the major assignments for both, and to see if I could do that. And then I made a little trifold thing that has the degree plan. Over here has numbers and contacts, so I can reference, because when I was on the phone with the people, I was like scattered. I was like running over to my laptop because I have a password on my laptop. Then they were asking for my ID. And then the one advisor was like, are you on Teams? Y'all, I'm like nervous that I'm not gonna fit the bill. So I did that, and let me see, I can't show you. So I have this as my degree plan again, because I told you I need to see everything like a lot. So I've got that, and then I've got my password again, because I'm trying to figure out how I want the flow to go. Then this is all notes. I could just use this for notes. Really, I've got passwords there too. I got like passwords everywhere. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was heavily working on a system for school because I'm considering adding another class. Because I was like trying to map out stuff, and with my goals and stuff, if I only do one class, it's gonna really set me back. So I might as well go in gusto and see if I could do it for semester, for 16 weeks. If I don't do it correctly, I mean, obviously, whatever. In the fall, they're gonna go to 8-week courses. Right now it's 16 weeks. I'm kind of bummed in a way because I feel like 16 weeks offers a lot more thorough learning, because I'm going to be going online completely. All of my other degrees, this is my second master's, all of my other degrees were all online. I cannot listen to people in real time. So I was on the phone with VA and I couldn't, they were like asking me things. And so I made this little trifold thing out of just regular paper that could be like a quick reference guide for passwords, for phone numbers and emails, for degree plan, right up front, just to see if that would work better than this. Then I have another password. Then I'm sitting here rearranging it so I could like, I'm gonna move these fall, winter. Do like notes and stuff, and then the last little portion is just references on classes and information about the degrees and just all kinds of other stuff. But I feel like this could definitely work for me. So back here I just have like notes and things that I've written down on developmental theories, counseling theories, modern and applied theories. I will be going to school for a clinical mental health degree, so to be licensed as an LPC, licensed professional counselor. So I've got to go do it all over again. My first degree was only a 48 credit hour. This one has to be a 60 in order for me to get it popping. So this kind of showed me side by side over here as to what is due, like the readings and stuff. So I was talking to one of the students there, and he was like, you know, don't even buy anything, do anything, because this is a 16-week course. The professors are going to give you a lot of time to get things together, but they don't understand that I need to have it together. So, exam cheat sheet of theories, domains, recalls. I heavily used Chad to do this, like what was going to be my homework and assignments from past syllabuses. And then back here, I've got like things I should do before I start class, admission stuff. So yeah. And then here's like a breakdown. See, this is what made me kind of nervous, right? Because it said if I do a full-time sequence, that would be 9 credit hours. It would be approximately 2.5 years. If I do 6 credit hours, which is what I'm doing, it's going to be 3.5 years. So if I only do one class, can you imagine? So step 1 is education. Step 2 is apply for LPCA. Step 3 is supervised experience. Step 4 is pass the NCE. Step 5 is the full LPC license. So that is my stuff that I kind of have done as far as reference is concerned. And I felt that it would be useful to kind of have like this. And then obviously my main assignments and stuff like that will go in my book. Where is it? Ugh. My main book will have this glued in, and I can map out the actual stuff that's due. And then I'll have a notebook. So it'll be this and a notebook for each class. So I'm probably going to do like a standard size notebook. I feel like A5 would be too much. And I would probably do half years. So I can have a half year for one class and a half year for other. I have to separate. And I want to use those books for actual reference. So by the time I finish my degree, I could just have the class number and all the notes, all the stuff will be in there, and it could help me real time. That's my plan. So I'm going to put here half year histology for each class, or composition notebook. I can do a composition notebook in the standard size. So I've got all that. That's what I was working on this morning. And I also printed some of this. I'm no longer shrinking myself to be more digestible. You can choke. Still a mess, still chosen. Got this. I've survived too many storms to be bothered by raindrops, too many critics with no credentials. Don't judge me. You can't handle half of what I've dealt with. There's a reason I do the things I do. There's a reason I am who I am. It's okay to start over and over and over and over. If I'm the problem, then you might be the reason. Why blend in when you can stand out? Autism is an excuse, it's an explanation. This is the way that I was able to process out my own, I don't know. I needed a way to express myself yesterday. So I was on the couch and I was pulling up all kinds of things because the all premise because I wanted to be able to put stuff like this. As you can see, my black is not blacking because I print out way too much. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing there. I got to go and do Sophia's speech evaluation here. Well, I don't have to do it. They are going to do it. And I've got to get it pop in for like an hour. So I have taken my meds. I haven't dealt with the mutt because you won't get out of the cage. I have dealt with the thundering of Bentley's tantrum upstairs because he feels like he's not being attentive, so he runs around the whole entire house. So I've got Sophia off doing her routine, I need to figure out dinner. So that's just some of the stuff I need to do. This is the time I woke. So if I want to use this for pre-plan, this is her speech eval. It shouldn't take more than just an hour. I mean, it's going to be right across the street from Daiso. I swear I want to try to do that. And I want to try to do returns. But I've got a lot of wishful thinking because it never fucking happens. So I also thought, okay, Monique, what if you just leave your dailies? Don't put any weeklies in here because your dailies are the ones you jive with in rings. And put this all out and put my school in. That may very well be a possibility. And then just keep all of this because this is my fun stuff. Like I can't take away my little inbox. I can't take away all my dashboards, my papers, my little monthlies. Like, I don't know. It's just, I need to be able to flip through this shit. Like, it's just too much wonderfulness. I also found out that my Just Scribbles is coming. That is from San Antonio. She created the little label way ahead of when it was actually shipped. Because I got an email that it was shipped the next day. It actually didn't leave that place until like yesterday. And then it says it's coming today, that it's out for delivery. So, you're done, best friend? Okay, so she's done, and then I'm going to cook for her in about 30 minutes because she never... Huh? Yeah? Sure. So, she needed help with her drawstring because I got her some drawstring sweats. She don't really like those. I don't know why I did that. I also have had my bar. I am at 188.2, bringing myself down slowly. On the weight, I have not done my December daily. I've done my morning pages, prayers, devotion. I've been doing like December dailies. At first I was doing a prompt, but I'm like, no. I started doing scripture again. I might do mental health, something mental health today. So accept. And it could be like accept. Ah! Give it to me. This one, this one, this one. I hear you running up and down, you crazy cat. What's going on with you? You better come back over here. You little crazy boy. What the wrong you, Benny? You better stop and mama spank your butt, you little funny boy. Comes over here. It's like, what? I know I have a red one. Where's the red? Pink. Red. Here we go. So, accept yourself. Accept God. And try to accept. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Well, that's because I didn't ask you for your help. Freaking lazy. Okay, so accept yourself, God, and love. And let's do, where's silver? I just saw silver. And accept reality. She's laughing. She has a ball on her thing. I went to her OT yesterday and they're working with, it's called movement planning, I think. He said that she needs like spine work because like it's not like she can't, like if she's pushing against the wall, she's not moving her head back and forth. Like her body is not moving. It's like staying there. And it's not like the arms aren't going, the neck's not going. Like, so I don't know. He says they're... Ugh, whatever. I hate when I send messages to my husband, and I'm basically like, and he comes back with his smart ass. I'm just like, oh, just avoid it, Monique. Avoid it. Avoid it. Because he's just, you know, men. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be all crazy, but I am. Okay, accept yourself. That requires what? Well, I don't know. Let's go to the internet. Let's see what the internet says. And then I can pick and choose. So if I need to accept myself, what does that include? It means that requires to embrace my flaws and strengths. That's good. Right? And recognize. C-O-J. Okay, yeah. Recognize that my worth is not based on perfection. Nice. And so if I'm accepting God, what does that mean? See what the World Wide Web says. It means to acknowledge sin. I'm totally a sinner. Ask for forgiveness. This is my new 2 cents now. Model his character, or try to. Remember that God is not a genie. Okay? He's not going to be like, oh, you know, that's not how it works. If I'm going to accept love, what is that going to do, Monique? That's going to build my self-worth. I don't know, whatever. Reflect on past. That sounds good. Be present. And practice vulnerability. That's good. That's a good generic thing to start with, you know? And I write these to help me, right? Except for underneath, okay, when I interact with others, try to, I don't want to say that because be open, try, not so guarded. Reality. I mean, I don't really think I need the internet to tell me what I got to do to accept reality. Remember the present situation as it is. What you see will, like I tell my kids, you choose positive or negative. I choose negative. Trust no man. Make it a tattoo. Trust no man. The only way that I can get myself out of really, because I don't believe in going the off on my family or kids. Like my husband or kids. I don't believe in that. As much as I want to do it, I won't do it. My childhood will not let me do it because I grew up around BS. So, but I do have to use like dark humor or just shit like this to kind of like get myself out of my own self, because my own self can be very scary. I know that makes no sense. Well, it probably does. I'm just very real. I'm a realist. I am like super real up in these camps. And I don't think people are ready for that type of realness, to be quite honest. Where are my stickers? Do we have no stickers up in here? What are these? Nice. What are these? A5 inserts? Ooh, nice. Okay, that stuff is coming today too. So that should be a real party. When I come back and do other stuff, I'm going to do stickers there. So I'm allowing my December dailies to be whatever I want. Okay, whatever I want. So I finally called the school. I finally checked my email. Now all I need to do is join Teams, figure out classes, and follow up with homegirl. I'm going to say homie. I know who she is. Okay, let's come over here. And I was doing this morning. I didn't do any of that shit. So I just put it over here. Now I know where my Just Scribbles is. That's coming. So what are you waiting on? I'm waiting on Sophia's clothes. I'm waiting on my B6Slim vertical. I'm waiting on my Just Scribbles. And I'm waiting on my Filofax inserts. That's all this was a trade. This was $10. This was her 2025 one. These accumulated to $20 because one was $14, one was $2, $3. Like I was like, holy shit, there's no way I can pass that up. I'm too overwhelmed to even go to tasks, whatever. So it's speech. Yeah. Get ready. Eat ready. Do. So when I'm out at speech, I am going to do it in pencil. Go to Daiso and do whole food return. But yeah. Part of the homeschool room where I have shit stored everywhere. And bam, this is becoming my whole new station to store, which is not good. It's not good. This is supposed to be Sophia's area. Oh, Lord. Let me come over here to look. Like, what do you have? What do you have you want to play with? Do you want it over here? Do you want it over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? What do you have? Oh, that's a rings. B6. Oh, there that is. So, this is where these bottom, this, and this is where I store my new stuff. So I have a cousin downstairs and a part of Avec. I have like 5,000 weeklies downstairs. But here are some dailies. Those are weeklies. I did find this screen. You guys can't see it. I opened up the spring weeks. So here's the other one. I've got a yellow mega and a red sneaker. I hoard these. I've got A6s, dailies, because I'm like, no way. This out substantially. This is Sophia's closet. This is where everybody feels like they can use this closet because she doesn't use it yet. There's my wedding dress. So This is the closet I'm always wanting to clean out. There's the laminator. Because I'm like, Monique, in my mind, I feel like I need all these. These are completely de-ringed. Huh? Yes? I'm downstairs because a lot of my stuff came. First up, these ballpoint pens. They say they're rollerball. That's what I wanted. I wanted rollerball, and they were like $5. Ooh, oh my gosh, they come with a rubber grip. Let's see. Let's see. Sophia's happy because she got all her little clothes. They're so cute. Okay, after her long ass speech eval. Oh, nice. Okay, that's right. We went to this place called, oh my gosh. I did not go to Daiso, and I did not do the returns. And I had a panic attack at her place. In front of her, so in front of Sophia. I had to rush and tell the lady I gotta leave because I started, it was, I think it was more so because we're in this small room, they're testing my daughter, and then they spit out the diagnoses. And I think watching her go through something she didn't want to do, I felt like, I don't know, it was so much stuff. But these are bomb. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna just take that one. Then I'm gonna put the rest back in this box. These and that Mr. Pin that I bought recently. Lately, my pin game that I've been buying on Amazon, they have been on point. Okay, I do have my A5 here. Bless you. Man, I didn't realize that I got the vertical beige. I love it because they always come with note pages. So let's find, let's just take all of December. Oh, A5 makes me feel so amazing because it's so big. Love. I think these were like $3 or $4. So I'm gonna put those in. Okay, these are what I was excited for. These were the most. These were 14 on a page. These are the ones where I think I'm gonna save until I start school. Because these are the ones, now I'm missing my, I am missing my monthlies. Those come tomorrow. All right. Put those aside. That's the only thing that came today. Let's get the A5 back out. This is a huge ass mama jamma. So let me, ruined. Okay. Alrighty. So let me, it's not no Monday, Tuesday. Is today Wednesday? Yeah. So where these little notes will go is probably right up front. No, because why is this sticking out? They're blank. Well, no, I like the blank. Let me remove the lined. And let me put the blank because I see these as throwaway. You know what I mean? And then I'm making it too chunky. Damn it. I don't need that many pages, I guess. Yeah, I need a few. Okay. Then the planner portion, remember? I have the commit, which I haven't been following up with. I think I'm gonna put the commit first, yeah. And then I'll put these. Because I want to try them with like my pretty planning and all that. And then if it works, I will be fine. If not, I will do the scripture writing. They'll go back there. And then here goes my dailies. So it's safe to say I don't need these ones because I would rather have these in here. So, oh, this is the one where I love the freaking look of this. And then these are completely white. So if and when, why did they, I think in 2026 they took away this stupid little QR code. Guess maybe they needed to just test it out. Really dumb, honestly. I do not understand it. It's ugly. Okay, so I'm just gonna put her speech evaluation, and that lasted until right here. And she got a selective mutism diagnosis. And then she got, what was it called? Social pragmatic communications disorder. I don't know. They didn't even get to finish the other part that can give her another. I don't see it as why I'm getting these diagnoses for her is because she's young. And I wish somebody would have got those, and I could have, they help as they go through life. So when we went to, like I told you, that place called Portillo's. I cannot even eat anymore for the day because I totally all my stuff, that Portillo's was probably like 1,000. And then the cookies I had, so that I went down to that the cookies I had were like $3.50. They were these, I didn't eat them all the way, but this is what saved me at the doctor's from the vending machine. I got like that left. So it's $3.50 for the whole. It's $9.50 for, I mean 9 for 150 for 9, but I don't know. I'm just kind of over gauging because to me, if I see that, I won't eat anymore. I had a huge cheeseburger. It was a rodeo cheeseburger. And one part of the bread I took out. But I had fries too, so we're stuck with that. I overindulged. And I'll tell you the reason why I completely I'm going to put indigested. I overindulged because my body knows that food. So, let's find. This is how I felt when they were doing her test. This is how I felt when I was leaving. So dizzy. I even had to tell the lady who wanted to schedule speech. I was like, "You're gonna have to text me. I gotta go bye." And I left because I couldn't deal. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's just cute. I'll just cover it up with this. And then I'm gonna put Amazon order arrived and put film on inserts. Oh my gosh, these feel better to write in than my personal because let me tell you why. Hold on, I'll put these to the side. But I can't get rid of my personals because they're the same ones. the line is so little. This line is, I don't know, it's just bigger. So maybe I use the dailies in my personal for school, or I move them to school. I don't know. I still got to figure all of that, but it's a hot diggity dog mess. I'm going to put burger. So this is where I feel like I could go more in depth. Like, I wish they made these in a TN size. So here, as you see how I'm writing, is I'm putting my fingers in between here, kind of. This one is resting in there so that I could write. So woke up at 7:30. We went ahead and I cooked breakfast for her. And then she had like a little break. And what was I doing? Oh, I was on phone with VA here. And admissions. I still gotta log in, and so what I did was I sent my COE to VA at Timok. Then I talked to advising. Okay, and then I decided to take 2 classes in spring semester. So see how, because it's so big, I can like actually write out complete sentences, and I love doing that. And then I basically, this is when the evaluation started. I don't know why I put it at 2. It started at 12:45. It ended ruined. Oh, I got my pencil here. Maybe I can. Received diagnosis. So they're gonna get the report together and send it to me with goals, and then she's gonna start in the new year. Yeah. Felt boxed in. Sophia still needs to finish assessment because she wouldn't speak. And they had the AAC device right there for her. She locks up. Yeah. I feel like these are going to be nice for like, because it's very therapeutic to empty out what I already did, if that makes sense. Because it lets me feel that I was productive, and it lets me see all of the stuff I did. You know what I mean? And then I could like cross it out, and I don't know, it just makes me feel good. I wouldn't call what I did a binge eating, because I just gave I didn't eat any food all morning, so it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? There. All right, so I'm gonna have to edit A5 video, block out address. Y'all, this pen is bomb. And they were $5. I'll definitely buy another one. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put this video in with the other video I did in the morning. See if I can get it together. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you.